Tony, back at Kendal Town after all these years, how does it feel to be back?
Fabulous, yeah, fabulous. And I've gone to Preston, said about the number of friends I've made up here over the years, and those same people have been out in the numbers today, making some really good, renewing some good old acquaintances. Fabulous part of the world, a big part of my football background, 2 4-year spells as manager, and I still love coming back. It's got great memories for me, this place, and I've thoroughly enjoyed being invited back.
What are your highlights of Kendal Town over the years?
Well, I came when it was called Netherfield Town. Was it Netherfield Town? No, it was Netherfield. It was just Netherfield after the shoe factory, and it seemed to be perennial strugglers in terms of re-election from relegation. So we had a massive challenge. I was looking to bring a group of players from the Preston area, from a team called the AC Preston, and 6 or 7 of those boys, along with 4 or 5 lads currently at Netherfield, made us a good side. And we had some great years. We've challenged for promotions. In fact, my second spell, we got a promotion as Kendal Town. I remember Pete Smith scoring the winning goal at this end for a Ricky Mercer cross, over 1,200, 1,400 people on the ground. And it stayed with me. In fact, I've just found the CD from the game in my car. I was going to give it to Pete Smith so he can watch that. But it's just fabulous seeing the ground packed. And that end today reminded me of that particular day. Seeing lots of people bathed in sunshine, enjoying football in a fantastic setting.
If you were to pick an all-time Kendal Town five-a-side team, what were you going with?
You put me on the spot there. Wow. Do I have to have a goalkeeper?
Your call, Gaffer.
Yeah, good one. Pete Smith will get in any team I would ever pick, and I'm sent to the bench on the boys. My first game 41 years ago as Barrow Reserves manager. Pete Smith was a 16-year-old on that bench that day, and I've signed Pete at 4 or 5 different clubs. And he's I've got on record again, you know, I've had lots of good players play for him, but Pete Smith will get in any team of mine, so certainly Pete Smith. We had a guy here when I came, we got him from Bamber Bridge, he scored mountains of goals, a real sniffer, Andy Whittaker. He would also get in any team of mine. Midfield areas, crikey, playmakers, we've had so many, you know, over the years. Paul Osborne, the Clifford have played today and displayed their skills. Stuart Cliff, he only played 1 game. Stuart was injured when I came, but his reputation went before him, so I couldn't pick him. But you know, Russ McKenna's another great footballer, great drive. He'd be knocking on the door. The defenders, I've had some great defenders play for us. Taylor and Williams are just class acts, so I love having them around the place, they're great people. Whether they get in the 5-a-side team, I'm not sure about that, but they were there for a beer afterwards.
And how did you feel the game went today?
I thought it went as good as could be expected, because you've got to rely on the weather for these occasions. That does bring people out. I thought both sets of players have acquitted themselves superbly. We had a numerical advantage, I think that told. They couldn't replace the tiring legs like Reed could. We had Zach Clark as well, who was probably he was the difference with his pace and his finishing, his cleverness between the sides. But no, it's great occasions, and I say it's great to be asked and invited back here and be involved in it. I'm sure people will enjoy themselves. The pace of the game is never as quick as you want it to be. Some guys touching 60 on there, Pete Smith 58 for 1. You know, so it was a tiring afternoon for many of them, but they're just great occasions, and there's plenty of fun going on, and there was during the game, and there will be plenty of fun after the game tonight as well.
Gaffer, you're an absolute Kendal legend. Thank you very much for volunteering time today.
Thank you very much, it's been my pleasure.
Thank you.